June 24th, the day one man made the worst decision of his life and altered the course of history forever. A man of unparalleled ambition, Napoleon Bonaparte stood the helm of the largest army Europe had ever seen. But where was he leading them? To glory or into the icy jaws of doom in the Russian tundra? Imagine being Napoleon Bonaparte. You've won countless battles. Your name is feared and respected across Europe. And now, you're about to take a step that will change everything. You're standing at the edge of Russia, looking out across the largest country in the world. Behind you, over 500,000 soldiers, the biggest army Europe has ever seen, are waiting for your command. The soldiers are a sea of faces, hearts pounding, their breath hanging in the cool morning air. They have no idea they're not just stepping onto a battlefield, they're walking straight into a nightmare. As they marched forward, the vastness of Russia stretches out before them. It's not just the size of the country that's daunting, it's what lies in wait. The bitter winter, brutal battles, hunger and disease, all hidden for now under the summer sun. Why did Napoleon, against all advice, decide to dive headfirst into the behemoth that was Russia? Rewind to the summer of 1812. Europe was a ticking time bomb of political tension. Napoleon had established the continental system, aiming to cripple Britain's economy by closing European ports to British goods. But Tsar Alexander I of Russia defied Napoleon and refused to comply. And so, Napoleon led an army of over 600,000 men into Russia. His goal was simple: to force Tsar Alexander I back into the continental system that had been established to cripple Britain's economy. But the Russian Tsar had other plans, and he refused to bow down. The campaign started promisingly for the French, as they marched unopposed into Russia's interior. But as the Russians retreated, they adopted the infamous scorched earth policy, Russia's strategy to starve Napoleon's army by burning their own lands and resources. As the French advanced, they found the land stripped bare, making survival a daunting task. They finally arrived at Moscow, not as triumphant conquerors, but as a dying force. To their shock, Moscow was deserted and set ablaze. Napoleon had expected a swift victory, but all he found were the glowing embers of a deserted city. A chilling realization dawned. He had not cornered the Russian army, but had instead walked into a trap. But by then, it was too late. The Russian winter had begun. As temperatures plummeted, so did the morale of Napoleon's army. Starvation, frostbite, and Russian attacks decimated the Grand Army, forcing Napoleon to retreat. Napoleon's invasion of Russia was not just a military disaster. It changed the course of European history. It weakened the French Empire and triggered a shift in the balance of power in Europe. This invasion marked the beginning of the end for Napoleon and heralded the rise of Russia as a major power. What do you think about Napoleon from this? Was it ego? Was it a thirst for power? Well, whatever it was, it all started over 2 centuries back right on this day. Don't forget to subscribe to Behind the Date for more thrilling episodes as we uncover the fascinating stories behind each special day.